This is Tierra Nueva, one of the largest urban slums in Guatemala City. Seen through the windows of a moving car, Tierra Nueva doesn't look much different from any other urban slum in Latin America. But what you won't see is the fear that hangs like a fog over these streets. But make no mistake, the fear is there. These people live under constant threat of violence. The legacy of a bitter civil war, endemic poverty and corruption, and the inability of law enforcement to stem the flow of drugs or the gangs vying to control them. All these factors make Guatemala City one of the most deadly places on earth. And Tierra Nueva is one of its most infamous slums. Escaping a neighborhood like this requires a strength of will that very few of us will ever be called upon to possess. It's the ultimate long shot. And yet, this miracle happens all the time, thanks to the concern and generosity of people just like you, and places like this. This center is a monument to hope in a place where hope is desperately needed. A reminder to the children who live here that there's a world outside this barrio, and people in it who want them to succeed. But the number of children here who need help long ago outpaced the structure, and the time to rebuild this refuge has come, to turn this into this.
Hello, my name is Ana Maria Arevalo. I'm the National Director of Children International in Guatemala. Here's with me Jania Porres, the coordinator of the center we're located right now, here in Tierra Nueva. We have been operating in Tierra Nueva for over 20 years now, but in this specific location we have been for approximately 15 years. We're now inside of the medical clinic with a recently notified child by the name of Carlos Rene, his mother and Doctora Aura. As you can see, it's a very tight clinic, and we're hoping the new clinics we will build will hopefully offer a more comfortable checkup for our children. We're at the kitchen of the center. Here we carry out demonstrations on how to prepare food for those families that are in our nutritional recuperation program. We usually have to feed 30 families in here. As you can imagine, it is a real challenge to do that. We're now in the dental clinic. It is probably very evident that it's quite tight, but in the new center, we're hoping to have very comfortable dental services. This is our current computer center. We serve here approximately 100 children every week. This is a very tight room, but also it lacks ventilation. With all this equipment throughout the day, it becomes very hot. We're now at the social work office. It is here where our field officers work every month with our sponsor population of almost 3,500 children and youth. As you can see, this room has been severely affected also by the passage of time. We have walls and floors suffering from various issues. In the new center, we will not only have a very nice and comfortable area for our field officers, but also an area specifically for our children to communicate with their sponsors. We're now at the playground of our current center. As you can see, it is very pleasant for our children. However, it can only be used in the dry season of the year. This piece of land is rather inclined, and during the rainy season, drainage is not enough. Plus, there's accumulation of water that generates the appearance of mosquitoes that become a risk for our children and youth. During the new construction, we will level up the land so that we avoid these kind of problems. We have finished now our visit to our current Children International Guatemala Community Center in Tierra Nueva. On behalf of all the children, the youth, and the families of this location, we thank you very much. Goodbye.
Goodbye.